What do you guys think about the blockade in Cuba?
What?
All right, so
Wrong
Marcus.
podcast. Wrong podcast.
Marty Supreme!
You were able to start it and not finish it. Is that what
You
you're saying?
miss the. It's a thing, right? When you have a life, you know you have things to do.
All right, Marty Supreme, everybody saw it?
Yes.
Yes.
Sentimental value.
Yes. Whoa, no one's watching.
I mean,
That's right.
of course we saw Marty Supreme. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw Hamlet, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You talk
I
about
think we
that.
saw Bulgaria before, everyone
Yes.
there. Secret Agents. How many of us got to Secret Agent?
Yeah, great.
I did not get through it. I reached literally like the last 25 minutes.
It was a lovely movie. It's kind of like the same kind
It's
of.
nice. I'd say it's nice. Yeah, if you like Brazil,
It's-
I'm Brazilian.
It's about community. It's about family, and an assassin is chasing him.
That sounds like a Fast and the Furious movie.
I feel like it's a definitely you have to watch it in a one sitting type of movie.
Wait,
That's not for you.
what
else?
Not for me.
Okay, so Marty Supreme was like, I think that's the best movie I saw for the year, right? Like, I think I want
Marty Supreme is the best movie you've seen for the
I think
year.
I don't mind if that beats One Battle for
Yeah, because it's a good movie and One Battle isn't.
Right, so, like this guy, this Kevin O'Leary guy,
Yeah.
he's not even an actor,
No, he's not.
and he blew my mind in that movie.
Yeah. For me, I think I put Marty Supreme at my number 4 for last
number
year.
4?
But yeah, it was so great. And
Below
as you said,
what?
you off the top of my head, I think it was Sinners, One Battle, and something else. But the performances, I said, made that movie.
Oh,
you
still
know,
not One Battle.
above all else, Timothy's performance as Marty Mouser. You know, it's such a it's difficult to say creative finding for someone who's one so young and two done so much already. It really just makes you see him in a whole new light. You know.
Yeah.
And even like Odessa Zion isn't like a huge star, but she was very good in the movie.
Right, and that's what I wanted to say, right? Because like you have Kevin O'Leary, who's a revelation, right? And we talk about this best casting Oscar, like yeah, maybe stuff like this, where you just you find these non-actors or you find these people on big names, and you get these terrific performances out of them. But like Odessa doesn't have to be showy or get an Oscar to elevate him. Where everybody's pulling their weight in this movie. Pendulette is in the movie. I had no idea he was in the movie. He was the old man in the house with the gun and things. So, I saw his name in the opening. Okay, so I understand my journey in this movie, right? Like, I had no intention to watch this movie. Like, I'm not going to watch it.
Why?
Because I thought it was like inspirational ping pong sportsman, right? Like, I do not watch like sports movies, right? I saw Darius Kwanji was the DP, right? I was like, I know that name. That's David Fincher DP, right? And I watched the movie like, oh, this is Fight Club, like the color palette. Like, so they got the guy, and not the guy who did Fight Club. He did Seven, and he did other stuff, right? I think he probably did Alien 3 or whatever, right? But it's like, oh shit, this movie looks amazing. This movie looks like friggin' Fight Club, right? And like, how come so many movies try to copy Fight Club, but none of them ever came off like authentic as this? Because like this doesn't seem like I'm an imitation Tyler Day, or I'm an imitation anything else. It's like, but it could take place in that same world. Like when they go to some of those underground tennis matches or whatever, like this feels like it's out of Fight Club, and then like these characters feel like they could be Fight Club. The people who like waiting for him to come back, they to cut his ass and like so. It's like these characters feel like straight out of Fight Club now.
For sure, I definitely see that comparison.
Except Timmy is a good guy in this movie.
Is he?
Of course not.
Yes, he is.
But that's the point.
You know, there are people who are like idolizing the character of Marty Supreme.
Yeah, because it's
I think they're more idolizing.
He's an inspirational
journey,
character.
You know,
The
like
journey.
the aim to get what you're trying to hit your dreams. You
It's
know,
the
dream
Wolf
big,
of
you
Wall
know?
Street. for
I was
Gen
about
Z.
to say it's a far cry from Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, but it is Gen Z's Wolf of Wall Street, and I think that
Wolf of Wall Street is about corruption and
So
rape.
if you like were there for when that movie came out, that's I feel like it's like the same thing. Like the same thing is happening in terms of like people kind of idolizing the mindsets, and it's kind of like
it's the
trickling
grind
into
mindset.
The
The
grind
grind
mindset.
yes.
So
I hate movies like these typically,
I have
but
a
I actually
comment
love
on
this
that too,
movie.
right? So I don't think it's like the Wolf of Wall Street, right? So like these movies, all these movies where these people get the justice to the end, right? All these bad characters. So the problem is like, what is Tyler did, Jordan Belfort or whoever, right? They say once they show when they're on top, whether that's the middle of the movie or whatever, that's all people remember, right? When they see them with the nice clothes and the cigars and the yacht and the hot chicks or whatever, that's all, regardless of how these movies end for these people, right? I don't think this is one of those movies.
Yeah, Marty's always poor.
Yeah, well, not really that point, right? But like, this is like Uncut Gems, and those movies, I call it around and find out movies, right? These are when these people get in over their head. I thought just like Uncut Gems, he was going to die at the end because he would have had it coming because he real put people in position to get lick up and things.
So
right?
did we think Marty was going to die?
Well, I thought so.
I didn't think that. I didn't think that.
I actually thought it was gonna have a happy ending, but it didn't.
I didn't think it was gonna have.
Wait, did you think he was going to win his tennis match?
Well, I did.
Bad talent. You guys ever saw that with Harvey Keitel?
No.
That is what that's what Sapti is copying in these movies, right?
Okay.
That movie was Harvey Keitel running around for 90 minutes, dodging people he owing money, just doubling down on his bets, thinking, okay, if I double down, I'll be able to pay off both earlier and losing. So now he owed 4 times as much money or whatever, and he gets it at the end, right? He just keeps running from people, and somebody just walks up to his car and shoots him in the window, and that's the end of that, right? So that's this whole genre that I call wrong and final,
The
right?
reason why I knew that he wasn't gonna die is because the movie was a lot less sophisticated than that. It felt like a travel movie in a lot of ways. So the destination would have been either he win or he lose. I don't think he was gonna die because then it was like, was he will coin?
Well, that's why I thought it would have been like Nightmare Alley, where he just ends up in his life with subservitude because he throws the match or he just throws away his future. His pride is what makes him throw away his future.
Yeah.
And he ends up being destitute or something. you know?
Yeah. So I would say 3 ways.
I mean, he's already destitute.
Around the point.
Exactly. He
Not
had
the
a chance to
midpoint.
get out, and his pride got in the way, and he put it up to himself, you know?
So
He just
not
wasn't
around
a
the
good tennis
midpoint,
player.
but the point where he was offered to throw the match and he ended up taking it. It entered like a third possibility of that, right?
Yeah.
So I was really thinking that he was either going to win or
He can't
like
win. He's
actually
not
go
a-
to the
he's not a good enough
competition,
table tennis player.
win, but then okay, so either throw the match, get to go to the championships, lose, or not throw the match, get to go to the championships, lose or win.
Hey,
Right?
have
So
you
that's like
ever
four.
heard of like a fine that bans you from somewhere and you're able to pay the fine literally like a day before you're supposed to be that thing you were banned from? Is anyone ever heard of
The
that?
movie told us its ending in its first act when he accepted to go on tour with the former champion of ping pong, and he
Yeah.
was doing all these, little nits and jerks right before he came home because he was trying to make
Yeah.
that money. That is, he folded. So, and he had to. I think this movie was a bit sad, and it wasn't about chasing your dreams. It was about the commentary on the.
Well, no, it's not about chasing your dreams. It's also about how, sometimes you're just an idiot and your dreams
So
aren't
that
Right, so to a certain point, right? I just said, maybe he wasn't the best. So doesn't he thinks he's the best? And
Oh, no,
like,
he's pretty good. He's just not as
Yeah.
good as he thinks he is.
Yeah, the other guy, yeah.
Well, but then he beats him at the end. So is he?
Well, he beats him after that guy's been playing table tennis for like 8 hours.
That's
And also, like, I don't know, I mean, I'm not saying this, but some people are saying that Kodo let him win.
I don't think so.
No.
But for me, the real crux of the end, I've seen people debating what this really meant was when he sees his son, his baby, and he starts to cry. What does that mean? What are those happy tears?
Domestication.
Others? Is that him being like, my life's over now? I'm
Yeah,
like,
like-
Responsibility. I can't
Yeah.
be the tennis player anymore.
Yeah.
Because there's this whole speech about your life don't matter. I have this burden. I have greatness. Whatever. It's like, I have to give up all my shit there.
yeah.
Oh, no, he's happy to
No,
see his
but
baby. He's,
I really have to wonder if the people who are like using it as like a meme have actually seen the movie. I've only seen Trinidadian people post about it, right? Because why would you? Why? I don't get it.
No, there's definitely aspirational points.
No, it's
of the
an
movie
inspirational
if you want to
movie,
see it.
sense.
Like if you look through it through that lens of trying to
But
see that
so
aspirational
like
aspect.
this is like my point about why I connected it to Wolf Watcher. It's not about that at all.
No, but I think it's very much still there. Think of, as he said, when he's talking to the head of the committee at the end, you don't know what I've gone through to be here. Like everything in the movie is him focused on one set goal. I am the best ping pong player in the world, the best table tennis player in the world. I'm going to be at the championships no matter what, and I trust myself that I'm going to win. That's why he's taking all.
okay,
all these
let's
mental
cut something true right now. Marty's argument throughout this movie isn't even that he's best ping pong player. Marty's entire ego in this movie, and what justifies his ego, is that the fact that he's the only ping pong player who thinks he's capable of making money from playing ping pong.
Well,
Well, no, he's like, I don't think he really even cares about the money. It's just
Oh, no,
like,
he cares about the money.
means to get by. Like he talks about wanting to have his mom in a nice house on Fifth Avenue, but I think
realistically, mom will be.
But she's still
we
in
have
Turin Park. Yeah, France, Russia, plays.
Oh yeah,
See a lot of time. Yeah.
really?
Yes.
A lot?
Yes.
I need to watch that again.
But yeah, I think he really is just as he said, he thinks he's destined for greatness and he wants to achieve and he wants to show that I'm the best at this thing and watch me be the best at it, in my opinion. And that's what the inspirational, the aspirational aspect is. All these things got in his way. He got over all of them. He got to Japan and he beat the guy. He achieved what he was trying to do.
Oh no, he still wanted money.
Yeah.
Like, are we forgetting, like, the entire, like, first arc of this film is the fact that he is, like, hinging, like, the success of, like, a franchise on the fact that he could be the first American to win British Open and therefore propel table tennis into, something worth making money from. And that's the entire...
I think the social context of him being Jewish tells us exactly why he's in it. Your point,
Be very careful.
your point about how he talks about how he wants to get a house for his mom and he's working at his shoe shop and he's getting this managerial role and he doesn't want it. He wants to go, play ping pong and he's designing these orange, ping pong balls. Like that is the entire thesis of the movie. He wants to escape from this capitalistic hell. And he can't do that because his community doesn't see value in ping pong. His uncle is having him arrested. Every person he runs into lies, holds a gun to his face.
To be fair, all those characters are correct. You can't make money from ping pong.
See, I think that's your point, right? That like he might be delusional, right? Because when Paltrow tells him, and she's living it right now because like she can't make it as an actress anymore. Her husband has to pay for everything. The other people call him out throughout the movie.
Yeah. I guess he had this big dream, but it was a dumb dream to try.
You think that's the takeaway?
Well,
No, I just really not 100% sure if he really is can be as successful as you think he is. He might be the number 3 person in the world and he thinks he's number
Well, no,
1.
I'm pretty sure he's just banned from ping pong.
well, I think he signed at 1 or 2, But for me, I think that it shows that he's the best. That's what that ending.
He won.
Yeah,
He
that's
won
what it
the
was.
match.
He won the match,
He won the match, but he will never be happy because of the
Fake
context of how he won the
I
match.
think he was happy though, like when he forced it down and he's just elated. For me, I think.
I won the fake match at this pen promotion event.
I think it meant it to him. I think it
The
meant
fact-
like I'm the best. I've just proven.
What
that
the
I'm
head
best.
of the
Yeah.
International
The fact
Table Tennis Committee hates me and wants me banned
think
from
he
The
this.
cares.
fact that he won at a pen event means that the world champion who has the current title, no matter who he beats, they're still gonna talk about Mari because he's the one who beat the guy in an unofficial match. So yes, he achieved that greatness because he's banned from the sport. He can't come back unless the legislation want him back. So he has achieved the greatest. We don't know what he's gonna go after
Guys,
trials.
he beats the British Open champion. We don't know what Cotto does in a world championship. Cotto could also be kind of lame.
No,
No,
I don't
he's-
think that. I think for
he's
me
the
at
best.
least, because everyone takes away what they want
Yeah.
from art.
Yeah.
For me, I
Oh,
think-
first of all, Cotto's not the best. They don't know about Cotto's existence at the beginning of the British Open.
but then he wins it and gets.
He
They just
wins
got
it.
rid of the Japanese embargo. They just got rid of it.
And he was the best Japanese
He
player.
was the best Japanese player.
And then they praised him in
That's why.
Japan while he was staying there as the best. And then Marty comes and when he gets a fair match with him, he beats him, and then he's just so happy.
How many
So
Japanese
proud.
ping pong players do you know?
I don't know people players. But from a storytelling perspective, I like when movies do this. Because the
Hey,
movie
you mind
does
saying
exactly what I'm gonna call Wolf of Wall Street again.
Hey,
does.
stop mentioning
From a screenplay perspective,
world screen.
it tells you that the movie is about one thing, And then at a certain point, it tells you, okay, this end result does not matter anymore because this is what the message is. And whatever you want to take away from that is whatever you're going to take away from that. So the movie literally changes, like literally like 30 minutes towards the end.
Yeah.
And I thought I was so...
It starts from when Kevin Laurie like goes up to him and he's like, I'm a vampire, I've been here before, like you're gonna be unhappy. Like that is Jesus.
Did you hear about the original ending? With that?
Yeah, they were gonna turn him into a vampire.
I kind of want to see that.
Me too. When he said that, I
It's so
really
good.
thought, okay, he's a vampire, like he really
Yeah.
is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I get
It's also when Kevin Laurie like tells him, I mean, the vampires the fact that they actually wanted him to be a vampire, but they scrapped it because that was too crazy. It's also like a commentary about, capitalism, because the rich will never allow him. You think Kevin Laurie will allow him to play against Coda even if he gets unbanned because he still holds the title? That's like if who's a big tennis player? That's if what's his name? Carlos Alvarez.
Alcaraz.
Yeah, that's like if he goes plays an exhibition match against Senna towards the end of his career and he fucking loses. It's the same kind of context. People want to see the rematch. They want to know, okay, who is actually the greatest? Because I think Coda is going to hold that title for a really long
The
time.
person who wins the world championship, which we don't see.
Because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't
Because
matter.
it doesn't matter.
I love that aspect.
Yeah. It's also kind of like challenges at the end.
Yeah.
We don't care who won because they
my
both
God.
won.
For me, there was aspects of this movie that I was just like watching and be like, this is cool challenges right
That
now.
brought on. They do this all the time.
Yeah.
And like it's a trope now.
What?
Like the aspirational movie is always not about the thing you're aspiring to.
Well, that's just life now.
That's
It's about the
just-
journey, it's not about the destination. You see the important part, what happens after it doesn't necessarily.
What happened to the hero wins at the end?
I mean,
Don't
it is
tell.
Screenwriter
aspiration.
101 is your B story is your motivation.
Yeah.
Your A story is your goal and your B story is
Yeah.
your motivation. So sometimes your B story could overtake your A story.
But like at some points, it definitely shifted from aspirational movies being just aspirational movies.
Yeah, which is what I thought it was going to be. That's why I didn't want to see it. I was so
Yeah.
impressed with it, But one thing I like about it too is I like the characters. It's very dirty. Again, it's a lot like Bad Lieutenant. Abel Ferrer is in the movie, and like so obviously there are a lot of inspiration will come from that. But people try to see like, oh, John Belfort's a bad role model to have. Or you'll miss the point when you're like Tyler Durden, or you'll miss the point when all these movies, like these Scorsese movies that glorify gangsters. Like, yeah, everybody in this movie is mixed, right? Some of them, like, they're mostly all bad people and stuff. So, and that's fine because
They're all assholes.
They are interesting characters to watch as opposed to a clear-cut, two-dimensional good guy, bad guy.
Yeah.
It's just so much more enjoyable watching these dirty characters do dirty things. It's like watching a serious version of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Everybody's just horrible,
Like the first thing to come to my mind when we talk about that is when they go to the house to steal the dog back, right?
Yeah.
And the guy is there dead on the porch, but then I can't remember the name of the movie, but Odessa Zion's like go get the money from his front pocket, He's there dead, like bleeding out, and that's what's still on your mind,
Mm-hmm.
And Marty goes and does it despite already having his ticket to Japan at this point,
There's
Because it
also
also appease her and
Yeah,
makes her
well.
feel like
I think that's also partially
Yeah.
why he did, and because it wasn't actually the money,
Yeah. I think Odessa, I feel like the whole dog metaphor gets a bit lost because I think that the dog and Odessa has kind of the same qualities in hand. Like she's so loyal to Marty in the end that, he's the reason, like she's so like, yeah, go do this. Like, and it's a bit of like a kind of puppy love delusion where he's like, you're my sister. Like, I don't want to be around you, So I feel like the dog metaphor gets a bit lost, and then the dog, like, did the dog die? The dog is just left in a
It's
house.
there at the house barking.
Yeah. So I think that symbolizes the kind of relationship that.
So halfway through, I kind of pick up the pattern of exactly what happened, which is, he gets it like up, and then it just backfires, right? It's like, he gets a necklace, and it's not real, and whatever. And then, like, as soon as he hook up with her in the grass, and she gives him the stuff, like, yeah, somebody gonna rob the asshole right now, and until the police came and they had to pay a bribe. So you kind of getting rid of the movie that nothing gonna work out for this man. Again, that's why I thought he was either gonna get killed or he's gonna throw the match and just throw away his. Oh, sorry, he's gonna actually win the match because Eagle get anyway and just ruin his whole career, throw everything away.
Well, depending how you interpret the end, maybe he did.
Yeah.
He did throw it all away.
As soon as he fell through the ceiling into the bathtub, I was like, he's surviving. Like, he is. Because, yeah.
But yeah, if this wins everything, I would be happy. If it beats
No,
one battle after
it's not
that,
gonna win.
I'll be happy.
One minute after another.
I don't think it's better than that.
Sinner.
Marty Supreme!